doors open. You're clocked in for work at Lumen Industries. Your last memory is those same doors closing behind you at the end of your shift yesterday. Here's what you know. You work at Lumen Industries. You work on the severed floor in macro data refinement. Your work is mysterious and important. You have 3 co-workers, and you report to a man named Seth Milch, and sometimes to a little girl named Miss Fong. But let's get to know each other a little bit better. Everybody, introduce yourself and a fun fact about you, and please try to enjoy each fact equally.
Hello, my name is Linda J, and a fun fact about me is that mint tea is my very favorite flavor.
Very good.
Hi, my name's Eric M. And a fun fact about me, I know the feeling of every texture in macro data refinement.
Wow.
Hi, I'm Hamza R. A fun fact about me is when I inhale, I can withhold exhalation for 47 seconds.
Hi, I'm Mary D, and a fun fact about me is I'm 96.7% sure that I'm married to Fabio, my Audi. Not me. Yeah.
Very impressive.
Don't ask me how though. No.
Thank you very much, and I'm your game master. You follow the long white hallway, twisting and turning until you reach your office in macro data refinement. A large white room with green wall-to-wall carpet and 4 connected cubicles. Each of you has an assigned desk that you know well, you work at daily. Do any of you have a routine for when you come into the office?
Even in the elevator, coming into consciousness at the severed floor, I'm always paying attention to what my Audi has had as their morning beverage, which in my imagining, they have a big sip of it right before they come downstairs. And this morning, my mouth tastes like coffee. Come and I sit down at my desk, and I'm just not gonna have anything for a minute so that I can just sort of see if there's any other clues that I can pick out about what my Audi has had as their morning beverage, because it usually, I think, I can kind of tell a little bit about how the night before went. So sitting at my desk, just sort of waiting for that first beverage in the morning.
You're kind of almost like meditating with your Audi in this, tasting her coffee from the morning, the thing that connects you the best. You know that, of course, you cannot communicate with your Audi, not able to send messages or anything of the sort. So this is the closest thing you have to connecting with her. Where's everybody else heading?
I immediately sit at my desk, I take out my notebook, and I take a moment to review the tempers and the humors that are important to Kira. I just have them written down, and every day I just go like, woe, frolic, dread, malice, vision, verve, wit, cheer, humility. Oh, I always forget about benevolence. Benevolence, nimbleness, probity, wilds. Ready to refine. And that's how I start.
All of you can hear, like, to himself, him just like whispering this morning ritual that you recognize. What about Mary?
Mary is very focused on the aesthetics of everything. Like, I have such a love for how the Egan family designed this space, and I feel like it's really just designed for us. So I walk around the little circle of the room, and I kind of touch things, and I look at things, and I just go, oh, I love it here. It's just, it's perfect. And I do that every single morning.
Everything is exactly as you remember it.
Yeah.
All right. And how about Eric M?
While everyone has their own little meditative thing that they do in the morning, his is coming up to all of you at the end of your little meditation thing that you're doing, you know? Kind of comes in with a little pep, and he'll be like, and Wiles, yeah. And then he'll be like, he's like, I see you, buddy. Spin move. Is this like anything today?
It was coffee.
Yeah, I knew it. And then be like, crown molding. Pretty good.
Yeah.
As each of you settle into your computers, you hear the footsteps of a familiar light tapping as Miss Wong enters the room. She looks to be around 13 or 14, maybe. She wears a short sleeve white button down with a Lumen pin on it. She wears her badge. As opposed to your blue lanyard, hers is a darker color that has it attached differently. And she wears a skirt that goes just to below the knees and high socks up to it. She always looks incredibly proper as she steps in to the entryway of Macrodata Refinement and goes, "Good morning, refiners.
Good morning.
morning.
Good morning, Miss Wong.
Miss Wong.
You've all been doing very well recently, and we're coming up to rather close on most of your assignments. So Lumen has kindly offered a reward of sorts, a celebration for the first person to finish their file today. Now, please don't be overly excited and focus on the work. What you're doing is important. So I will leave you all to it, but I will return when the first person finishes their file. Hopefully, it's all of you. Hopefully, all of you are the first person. I wish you each equally the best." And she turns and steps back out of Macrodata Refinement. And it wouldn't be a day at work without a little bit of refining, so we're going to do a quick little mini game. So, this is going to be your refining mini game. Each of you has a pile of D6s in front of you, and you've been assigned a number. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You're going to roll all of the dice at the same time, and then separate out the ones that roll your number. The first person to get rid of all of their dice by rolling all of them at some point to your number finishes their case first. So, we're all going to roll at the same time. Ready?
Yeah.
Roll. Now,
Are you
please
kidding
sort
me?
your numbers.
Okay, when I tell you there is only one,
Yo!
only one.
Did you roll really high numbers? How are you feeling about that?
There are a lot of 5s and 6s.
I have a lot of fives and
They're
sixes.
scary. Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, work is. It must be a Monday.
Yeah.
I can only tell by the numbers.
I don't know. My numbers, I got 6-1, so
I
it must be.
got 5.
Oh, okay,
All right.
okay.
This side
Everybody-
of
I'll tell you.
Macrodata Refinement.
Gather up.
Okay.
Really hard to get them.
It'll get easier when you get more numbers. Okay. And roll.
Okay.
Hey.
Thank you.
Okay.
Did you do better this time, Eric?
Not by much. Not by much.
Not making a lot of progress on your case
no,
today.
but the challenge is in me and not the dice.
You know,
Yes.
Ooh.
Kier, may he bless you.
Don't
right.
forget your verve.
Yeah. All right. Everybody load up.
Uh-huh.
I know, it's looking like Masood and Elise might finish their files first. I'm saying, y'all still got a lot of dice over there. Go ahead and roll them.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, I see a lot of ones over
Low
there.
numbers.
Oh my goodness.
They're coming. Okay.
Okay.
Well, you guys can also tell each other when you're ready to roll too. It
Yeah.
doesn't have to be for
Okay.
me.
I'm ready.
All right,
Ready.
go for it.
Okay.
This one?
We should have to take a break. We should take a break.
You need to work on your rolling form? What's going on?
Well, we've been working on this for hours.
Yeah.
guys.
Oh, yeah.
Very
It's been
productive
stressful.
morning. You're
Yeah.
trying to
That's
finish
true.
the
That's
file.
true.
Yeah,
God.
Okay.
We're so close.
Okay.
We're so
Yeah.
close.
we are
close.
very close.
I mean,
You're
some of
close.
us more than others.
We're not as close.
I'm doing pretty well.
Yeah. Oh, okay, Mary. I see a
right.
lot of those on the
Yeah,
side as
Mary,
well.
okay.
No, it's changing.
Very good, Mary D.
And roll.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Linda's taking it away. Let's tell you
I
what.
think my Audi had coffee. I think that it's a good day.
I'm glad. I'm glad.
All right, everybody ready?
I think so.
Go
Down
ahead
to
and just do it.
final 7.
It's not a one.
Sure and steady.
I am down to
Ooh.
4 dice left.
Wow.
But
96%.
statistically, this means that each die I roll has a less probability of being a 2 overall.
true.
So
Yeah.
the work could become important and more mysterious the lower numbers
A
are.
little more serious?
All right, everybody, keep rolling.
None.
None. Is that a first none?
That's a first none.
Dang.
Okay, Mary's catching up.
Mary D is
Mary-
catching up.
All right.
I'm at 6. I'm following. I'm
Keep
keeping
going.
on. I'm keeping on.
Keep doing it.
Okay.
Okay.
One.
Oh, there. I see.
Oh.
Okay. Very pleased with themselves. I've got 5
The
die.
R is coming
I've got
in.
6.
Okay. All
Together.
right. There it is.
Nothing. Absolutely none.
I got 5.
Oh, welcome to the party. We're ready. It's good.
2.
2 die?
Wow. we're
Linda's
doing
down to
it.
2
Sometimes
dice.
it's hard to connect
Do
to
it.
the numbers. You know?
Yeah.
Sometimes the bigger numbers are just so scary.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got nothing.
I'm at 4.
Nothing.
Okay, do it.
Nothing.
Okay. Oh,
This is
we're
where-
speed running
There
now.
it is.
I got 3 more.
Oh, big jump for Eric coming at the end.
Oh.
No, consistently.
I saw those snake eyes.
Hey guys, I'm rolling your numbers
I
over
wish.
here.
I wish.
Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Oh, 3.
Down to
3.
1.
You died.
Whoa, buddy. Okay.
I think at this moment we all crowd behind.
Yeah!
Linda.
Our work gets a little slower. Linda can really do it. Linda can really do it.
Okay, 2.
2
2.
more.
Oh.
2 more.
2.
Are we all at 2 and 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
This is going unbelievably balanced.
Oh.
No.
No.
No. Okay.
That 5 is
Okay.
uncomfortable. Okay.
I'm sweating.
It really goes to show you, macro data refinement.
Okay.
Oh! Okay, I'm down to 1. I'm down to 1.
Okay. I still got 2.
Me
Okay.
too.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
I hope both of us
Oh.
win.
Nothing.
Oh, you got the
Nothing.
numbers
No,
you
no,
needed?
no, I got
Okay,
nothing.
ready?
I thought it made me lose.
Last one.
Yes!
You did it!
Thank you. Praise Kier. Whew.
99%. That file is just sitting there, just shaking.
Yeah, both at 99% on that last bit on your file, and
One
like
more left.
a good like
One more.
96%. You know,
Yeah. Let's
We're
get you
really
on for
close
the
to
team.
it.
Yeah.
Hamza R, congratulations, of
Thank
course,
you,
on
thank you.
finishing your file.
My deepest gratitudes.
Entering into the room is not Miss Huang this time, but a figure that you all know very well as well. You recognize Mr. Milchik, a handsome man with a full mustache, wears a dark blue turtleneck and a black blazer over it. He enters into the room and goes, "Well, well, Hamza R, most impressive."
Thank you. I am proud. I had a notion today I would be extolled greatly, and I feel like things are finally coming up my way.
I think that you should keep that mindset for the rest of your workday, and as should the rest of you, as those files will need to be finished. But first, we'd like to allot you something special, of course. And of course, this is in your honor.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. For all of you, I would like to offer a music dance experience. Hamza R, he brings out a rack of records and he rolls it over towards you. What kind of music would you like for the music dance experience?
Something somber.
Yes, then we will have a music dance experience to some somber music.
Okay.
I love that.
Okay. You have the next 5 minutes to enjoy a music dance experience.
Oh, okay, okay.
The saddest music is playing.
Scarborough Fair. Oh, okay.
Mr. Milchik even joins in a little bit with all of you, and it's just 5 straight minutes of the same somber song, ongoing, slowly, as the lights shift, shades of blue, red, green. And that's enough of that. Everybody, please,
kinda nice.
back to work. That's 3 files that aren't complete, so I expect a productive rest of your day.
Yes,
Thank you,
Mr.
Mr.
Milchik.
Milchik.
Mr. Milchik turns and exits out of the room as you settle back into your desk. Almost immediately after he disappears into the hallway, a head pops in that you don't recognize. She has long red hair down past her hips, big, thick-rimmed, round glasses as she leans in. She wears a long blue coat. Oh, thank goodness it's you. And she runs in and she heads up to your desk, and you can see that she's looking around at the security camera. She's like, I only have a minute. Hi, I'm sorry I haven't come by in a while, but I'm so happy to see that you are still here.
Who are you?
A while.
You've never been here before.
Yeah.
This is Macro Data
Who
Refinement.
are you?
Yes, Linda, Hamza R, Mary D.
How do you know our names?
Yeah.
We're friends. This is the closest thing that I would consider to a friend.
What is your name?
Penny P.
Nope.
Linda,
No.
you know me. We've spent time in the break room. We took a left and then a right and then a right and then a left and then 3 more rights down the hallway.
In the break room? Are you out of your mind?
O&D? We would never.
We would never.
We just would never.
We have
Always-
mysterious and important work to be doing.
Mm-hmm. Not whatever you all do over there.
I have a lot of work still left for today.
Ooh, 99%. Tough. Well, I don't
How
know.
do we know each other?
Yeah.
Here, in this room, kind of just like this. We had an interaction just like this. I came in here before. I was wondering, somebody had told me that this was over here, and I came to see if you guys had
What's
pouches.
a while? When was the last time you were here?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess probably, it's hard to keep track of time, but I would think only a few months.
Did you say pouches?
Yeah, you don't. I know you don't. Everyone else
What?
in O&D still thinks you have pouches, but
You have pouches?
Pouches.
do you? You
No, I
don't,
don't have
right?
pouches.
You said that you don't.
Is
No.
that O&D's weird way of saying pockets?
Right.
No.
Really?
No, we've got past this already. We're friends.
If we're friends
Yeah.
and we've met before,
Yeah.
Yes.
what does it say on the other side of my mug?
Lumen. Yeah, I work here.
Okay.
I have the same mug.
All the mugs say Lumen.
Okay.
Linda, was it a tea day or a coffee day?
He knows about the tea.
It was a coffee day. I absolutely would not have told.
I'm gonna have to get out of this room in a few minutes before anybody comes back
Um,
here. But I know all of you, and I know you don't have pouches. That might
Your
be the
notebook.
most
Your
telling.
notebook.
Yeah.
Tell us the directions
yeah.
tell us directions to where you are.
Okay.
We don't remember how to get back to you. So what is it?
We'll come back to you.
Yes. Okay.
In reverse, not from how you got here, or how you got here, and we'll reverse it.
Guys, I don't want to be a wet blanket here, but this is feeling like frolic to me.
It's feeling like frolic. I really think that Milch would not like this, or Miss Wong.
I wouldn't have told anybody about coffee or tea.
You trust her?
Can I roll an insight?
Yeah, absolutely. Please do.
9.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's okay.
That's
yeah, you're
great.
actually good at everything. I've seen your character sheet. It's weird. You are not getting her trying to obscure anything from you. Obviously, this isn't like a supernatural ability to detect it, but like, you get an honest vibe would be the best thing I could say. She definitely looks worried. Like, deeply worried and troubled. And in like looking at her, you can actually see that there's like pretty intense like dark circles under her eyes,
Penny.
under her glasses.
So the thing about Hamza, and we talked about it a little bit ago,
Yeah.
but he's got a really good like sense memory with his nose. Do I recognize her scent? Like, am I?
Ooh, roll history for
Okay.
me.
I think history is the best one to
Okay,
go for.
great.
I love that because it's like a memory sort of thing. What,
Yeah.
15
Ooh.
plus 2? 17.
There is like a vanilla musk to her perfume that's very light, but it's the combination of the smell of this room and her perfume.
I think we should trust her. I don't know why, but Penny, what can we do for you? What can we help you
Tell
with?
us how to get to Ondi.
She'll start writing it down
Yeah.
for you and trying to do it backwards. And you can see that she's definitely struggling to do it backwards. And she like crosses things out a couple of times and rewrites them and goes, here's the thing. I need all of your help. And I'm very glad to hear you say that you trust me because something has happened. Strange things have been happening in O&D, and a lot of people have retired recently, and I don't feel like I know anybody that's there, and I don't feel like I can trust them. There's a ton of new people. There's no one left from the last time that I saw you in O&D, but I had something on me when I came in this morning, and they took it. And I don't know how it got in, but it was on my person.
From your Audi?
Yes, I think so.
What did you do with it?
I felt it in the lining of my jacket, and I took it out, And then immediately somebody came in that I didn't recognize. He had a lab coat on, but not a blue one like mine. It was white, and he was mean, and he took it from me. But it was a photo of a little girl. And I think it's my Audie's daughter, because she looked like me. Or maybe it was a photo of me, but younger.
Probably someone else. Nobody is left over from a while ago when you came back from O&D. Lots of retirings, and your Audi is trying to sneak in pictures? Do pictures trigger the...
I think so.
I think they would.
I think that they would, or I would think that people would do it way more often, right?
And management hasn't come to see you?
No, they just took it.
They just
Somebody
took it.
came
Has
and
anybody-
they took it,
Has
and
anybody
nobody has
told
talked to me
Mr.
since.
Milchek? Does Mr. Milchek or Miss Wong know about
I feel like
this?
we should definitely tell Miss Wong.
Then I gotta go. So sorry. Never mind. Forget that I said anything.
You don't
Actually, don't worry about it. As a reminder, my name's Tina, and she starts to head towards the door. Tina K, that's me. Goodbye.
Her name was Penny P.
It was
It was not.
Are you
Oh.
sure?
But we have the directions we think
Yes.
to be able to get back to O&D.
Absolutely.
And as she's leaving, she's like, if you want to know more about your Audis, never mind.
Wait,
Don't worry
what?
about it.
What? No more
And she
about our
starts
Audis?
disappearing down the hallway.
I'm a follower.
I was gonna say, I am.
You're all leaving MDR.
Oh, 99%. Yeah.
At
I-
night?
yeah.
Some of us finished their work for the day. Immediately out the door. Yeah.
And she's just a little bit ahead of you, so she's taking one turn, so you're catching just the trail of the back of her shoes, essentially. Because she hadn't finished writing it down, and once you mentioned telling Mr. Milchek, she was like, never mind, I gotta go. She's not running, but she's definitely picking up the pace, trying
I'm looking
to
around
move.
constantly, trying to spot anyone, trying to see if anyone is there. This is the furthest I've traveled before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Have any of you left your assigned places? You have MDR, you have, of course, there's the kitchen area. Have any of you left your designated spaces before?
Yes.
Whoa.
Do you know where you've been?
I think I do. So in this application, I'm playing Linda J. I'm playing a rogue,
Mm-hmm.
and in the version of Thieves' Cant, I think that I have added in the way that the signs all have Braille, probably for compliance reasons.
Yeah.
I'm adding additional dots to be able to make a map internally that I'm hoping just no one will notice, because I haven't met anybody down here that actually uses that
Yeah.
Braille. And so it's just something if I added a letter or if I added a mark,
Yeah.
but if I add a dot,
Uh-huh.
I'm kind of hoping that it'll just be a way for me to track some of the different hallways in a different way.
Ooh.
And so I feel like I haven't gone far,
Yeah.
but I'm getting farther and farther.
There's just something so funny to use Lumen's discriminatory against them.
Yeah. That's so funny.
So I feel like in a couple, basically probably in 3 or 4 turns away from macro data refinement, I feel like I've been 3 turns away in a couple directions.
Yeah.
But then if she makes more than 3 or 4 turns, there's a hallway and I can tell that I haven't, even if the hallways are weird and the space changes, I can tell that I haven't been here yet.
You make probably about 12 different turns down the
very
hallways.
far.
You're getting pretty far, and you're starting to catch up to Penny. And she's going to lead you down a couple more halls.
I'm gonna turn to Mary.
Yeah.
Because you've been pretty quiet.
Yeah.
the entire time. What's going on?
Well, Mary is in the back, just following along because she's terrified of being left alone in the office, and also has a soft spot for you guys. But is terrified of leaving, of anything outside of the office materializing into anything real. I'm very I like to make things up, and I like to be this is what my Audi da. But anytime that has to become real, I'm terrified. So I'm just behind you guys
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. We're probably there already. There's probably no more turns. Okay, just this one more turn, but that's probably fine.
Mr. Milchek doesn't know. Mr. Milchek doesn't know. He's gonna find
Look how much work we got done this morning. We kind of earned this. Okay, they're gonna turn one more time. Looks like they're going down this hall.
And you can see Penny is memorizing the steps. She's like, okay. Right. And she stops one, she's like, left, Okay, and she's getting like a little less confident. And you see a plaque on the wall for O&D just ahead. And she stops right before it and she turns one more time and there are bathrooms. And she goes, come on. And she like ushers you all into a ladies' room. Here we should be able to talk. We already talked way too much out there. But I don't care. Okay? I don't know why each of you don't remember me, and that's really bad. I don't know if they can do all of this again, but okay. A lot of people on the severed floor have been starting to get very curious about what life is like outside of the severed floor, I think. And I think that's why they are replacing people. But if there is information that they don't want us to know, I feel like we should know it, right?
I feel like maybe we shouldn't.
But don't you want to know what your life is like? Your other life? Your other you?
This is my life. I'm not my outie. I mean, I adore her. I'm so happy when it's a chamomile day, but like we can't go out.
I wish I could, though.
You do?
Yeah, I mean, guys, I love us. I really do. It's phenomenal. But the idea that there could have been someone else that I knew, it's exciting. I know what we do is mysterious and important, and don't get me wrong, that's great, and I want to be of value to Lumen because we do such good work. But it's a little fucked. I don't know more about myself, okay? It's a little... Curiosity is neither a benefit or a hindrance, and I think maybe it should be explored.
I love that. I think that's good. I think that's very good. You know everything there is to know about your office. You know so much here.
Yeah.
What if there's more?
There is.
There is more.
Yeah.
There's more office. But maybe you can help me find what I'm looking for. I have to get that photo back.
I've never seen a lab coat.
I've never seen a lab coat.
Describe a lab coat.
What is a lab coat?
What's a lab?
Is it made out of Labradors?
No.
What's a Labrador?
Oh, I read it in a book once. They had it.
You have a book?
It was a picture book. They had it in the break room. It was showcasing the things about. Well, in the new break room. You know, it's been real nice since they renovated.
They've updated.
It's really much better.
Double the tokens, double the fun.
Mhm.
Guys, this is nice tokens.
Yeah, food
Yeah.
tokens.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you
Get extra
hit your quarter.
Yeah.
Mhm.
O&D never hits our quarter.
Rough stuff.
We aren't hiring before you even ask.
Yeah.
There's not really.
There are
Really
only
selective.
4
We're
cubicles.
pretty locked in.
Yeah. I don't know if you heard. I completed my file today, so it's a pretty good
All
day.
right, well, 96 and 99, so like...
You'll get there. Yeah, you'll get there.
Congratulations, I think. I don't know what the files are. I don't know what you do.
What do you?
Oh, we make things.
Yeah.
Objects. Images.
Wow.
Oh, you've seen some of the art, the beautiful art of Kier in the office?
Yes, I love that
Comes to
art.
us.
What
Is
is
it true that you guys have feathers underneath?
I've heard that too.
No, we don't have feathers.
No feathers.
I would assume we have the same things underneath, but
Well, what about the squawking? We've all heard.
We've
the
heard it.
We've heard about the
Yeah.
squawking.
Yeah.
That's not from O&D.
O&D, the bird people.
Squawking.
Squawking.
Squawking all day long.
Squawking all day long.
We sing this all the time.
Yeah.
It would be weird if we sang that, right?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think
it
so?
Would be
You can take
very,
pride in-
O&D was saying, O&D.
It would be autobiographical.
Did we have this conversation last time we talked? Or is this theory new?
Oh, I hadn't heard the bird people ones before. No.
Really?
Because I feel like I've known that for 2 years.
Known
Yeah.
For a long time.
Yeah.
We've added to the song. There's more verses. Now.
Well, the thing is, that's
Don't tell us
You're right. Sorry.
you had your own songs last time. It was different. It was it was something about our teeth. That we had extra teeth somewhere.
O&D, extra
teeth.
teeth.
They got so much teeth. They got a
Yeah.
lot of teeth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Classic.
yeah, it was that one.
Yeah.
Wait, how did I
I've heard
forget
that
that
before.
song?
Your memory is as long as you have been alive.
Okay, macro data refinement.
Okay.
This feels bad.
I'll step out. I'm not.
Me?
Sorry, Maddle.
No. I mean, you can be here.
Oh no,
I
it's
just,
okay.
This is just
I
within
mean, you don't have
eyesight.
to make a
That's
thing
fine.
out of it. What I'm saying is, We know the numbers that feel bad, and we draw the fence,
Yes,
and we file them.
obviously.
This feels bad. What's the fence? How do we fix it? And then what file does it go in? We can do what we do best. You have a photo that you've lost.
Yes.
You want to find it
Yes.
from a man in a lab coat.
Yes.
And then what?
Where do we file it?
Like what's the conclusion?
It might not be ours to file because it's not our photo. Whatever Penny does with it, it's Penny's photo, right?
I believe so. It was on my person. He had this cart that he was pushing, and it had stuff that I have never seen before on it that looked like contraband or something. There was some other photos on it. There was papers that weren't printed. They had writing on them, like actual handwriting on them. And there was a book that had animals on it, and it feels like they are collecting things, and maybe this is the collector of things. What if they have things about everybody?
Collection department.
Since I've gone around quite a few hallways, at least 3 turns,
Yeah.
can I think back to any of the plaques that I might have intentionally put marks on to see if there are any rooms that feel like they could be an interesting place to go explore for something like that?
Absolutely. Roll history for me, and we'll see how many
Okay,
rooms you remember.
Okay.
What'd you roll?
It's a big number.
It's
big
a
number.
4 minus 1, so 3.
Good.
I think I'm too stressed out right now for
Okay.
this.
While this
It
is
was-
happening,
Yes.
I want to turn to Mary and be like, do you remember how many lefts and rights we took to get here?
Of course I do.
God, thank God for Mary T.
Okay, just as long as one of us knows.
Okay.
We can get back.
Are you wanting to go back? I'm wanting to go back.
Too many new things are
It's a
happening
lot
right
of
now.
new things.
A lot of new things.
I don't like.
I feel like we're missing a lot of stuff too.
Hey guys, I saw you were huddling kind of separate from the main huddle that we were doing.
It's all right.
It's all right. Yeah. You trying to go back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on in.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
We're thinking of going back.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
You don't have to do this. I know that it would be putting yourselves in jeopardy, absolutely. But I have questions now, and I can't unask them.
Yeah.
But you still can. You totally can.
I feel like if we can find our way back,
Uh-huh.
we can still move forward. But if
Yeah.
at any time we start losing that, we have to head back.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
From your role, the only thing that you can remember without seeing it, it's very like sense memory again, where you're like walking them, like you would need to feel it. What you can remember off of the top of your head is how to get to wellness. That's the room that you remember how to get to. You know that you've seen others, but not necessarily the path to them. Like you would have to see the markers on the way. You know that you have seen the perpetuity wing. You have been there. In the perpetuity wing, there are a bunch of statues of Egans. I'll give you one extra. A room of ladders. Just tons of ladders. All stood up, like opened, filling pretty much the entire room with thin rows between them. Only Linda J has seen that. And you're familiar with the existence of O&D, but you haven't been to O&D. This is further than you've been before. And for a lot of it, like a lot of what you've seen is straight just hallways. They're so long that at some point you're not just marking off like rooms, you're marking off in your brain like hallways. Like, oh, I've made it to this corner before. I've made it to this one. It's okay. It's okay if you want to go back. If you don't want to go back, we could try to find out why you don't remember before.
Yeah, I don't like that I don't remember.
I'm okay with not knowing what my Audi does.
That's fine.
That's fine.
That's normal.
Thank
That's
goodness.
part of the thing, and
Completely natural.
I'm curious,
course.
right? We're all curious a little bit. Is the sky actually blue? You know what I mean? Like these things that we talk about,
I would love to know it's blue in all the pictures.
right?
It's blue.
Is it?
It's blue.
We don't know.
It's gotta be blue.
It's weird that I don't know, but I do know you.
It's weird.
I'm very
That's
grateful.
dread.
That is
That
dread.
is dread.
We need to put a box around that.
And file it.
And file it.
We need a
Micro
balance.
data refiner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What is the first thing that you would do if you were outside?
I would find an orange tree and squeeze fresh orange juice into a cup and drink it.
Now we go back and forth on this because Linda says you squeeze the orange part. I think you gotta squeeze the whole tree.
That doesn't make any
It
sense.
makes complete sense.
Mhm.
That's what's holding
Eric,
all
and
the
it doesn't make
juice.
any
No, but that
It's
doesn't
got
make
the
sense
juice.
because syrup
Holds
comes
all
from
the
trees.
juice.
Syrup
I know.
comes
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, exactly. So that might
That's what
be.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Trunk's got the juice. For sure.
An orange is orange, a tree is brown.
Oh, that's a good point.
But think about like how it's connected by the little twig
Mm.
that's there.
Oh, it's like a
It's
straw.
coming
Yeah.
into.
Exactly.
It's like veins.
Yeah. They grow the juice and it goes into the reservoir, which is the trunk.
Then
I
why
guess-
would they put the orange on the container of orange juice in the fridge?
Yeah.
Wouldn't they put the tree?
Sometimes there's a tree, I would imagine.
But then what's in the tree?
What are trees? I think I would find that out. I think that's what I would find out. I was like, what are trees? I'd try and figure that out. Maybe just walk. I'd walk. I think I would walk in one direction. I like taking lefts and rights, but if I could just walk to a tree and then walk to another tree, be like, what's going on, tree? That feels like a pretty
Like
good direction.
curves?
Get out of here, Linda. Are you kidding me?
Okay, wait, no, this is dangerous. This is dangerous talk.
Yeah.
Half of your department is gone because of talk like this.
I want to be in a car accident.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
Yeah, just go real fast
Eric,
and just stop.
Oh. What about after the stop, though? What happens after
You'd
the stop?
stop
Oh,
so
they got
much time in
seatbelts.
wellness.
I could experience the seatbelt. I could experience the airbag.
Ooh.
I'm thinking about it a lot,
An
guys.
I think
airbag.
about car accidents a lot.
I think it'd be kind of cool.
Okay.
Okay.
I can't say why not.
And it's an accident, so it's like a whoops.
Yeah.
It's
It's an oops.
just
Like,
like
so you don't
whoopsie.
get in trouble for it.
Right, yeah, that's why they call them
You can't get in
accidents.
trouble
cars
for an
and-
accident.
Yeah.
Sure.
What
What
are
I
you
do.
doing up there?
Well, as you know, I am married to Fabio, which is, for some reason, common knowledge, just much like the state of Delaware. Like, that's knowledge that has seeped through to us. As you know,
Mhm.
we all know who Fabio is,
Mhm.
for some reason, as we know the state of Delaware.
Of course.
And so I am the lucky one to be married to him. So I would just have a nice steak dinner with my husband.
Mm.
Wow.
And we might visit the Kier home after, just to pay tribute, you know.
And we're positive when we say Fabio,
Yeah,
we're talking about
we're talking
Fabio.
Fabio. Yeah.
Yeah, romantic icon from the '90s with the long blonde hair.
Yeah.
We all love. We all love
know.
it.
Yeah, who's at least 70-something years old.
Oh,
You know, yeah.
I don't think that's.
No?
We don't know that.
No,
we just
don't.
know
We actually
Fabio
don't know that.
exists.
We don't know that.
Yeah.
Don't know this. Don't know the color of this guy. No Fabio.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's all cool, but what if there was like a system and we could get information from our Audis? Mine sent me information. I think there's a little girl that looks like me out there for some reason.
You have a daughter, and your Audi wanted to share your Audi's daughter with you.
Yeah.
Why?
That's your daughter, then.
How much did she look like you? Like, could it also be sister?
Sister.
Because that could also be a fun thing, right?
Yeah.
Could be sister.
Okay.
Little, like, I'm guessing she's probably like this tall.
Mm.
However tall,
Mm.
Penny's Audi needed Penny
Penny
Anyway.
P.
Yeah.
to know.
What if the little girl's in trouble?
But what could Penny do to help?
I don't know.
And how did your Audi even get it past all the scanners to get it to you in the
know.
first place?
That's the thing. I don't know.
We should find it, inspect it,
Yeah.
and then maybe replicate it so we could send messages to our Audi.
Well, let's not say that too loud.
Yeah.
She like turns a faucet on. All good guys.
Okay, what's first? How do we find this?
We have to
these
find
the
lab coat
the
guy.
lab coat
Okay.
people.
The lab coat man.
Yeah. So I was hoping you would remember a lot of stuff that would have been really helpful. You've been other places.
Do I remember lab coat people?
No.
No.
No. And like you've been, you know your little
Yeah.
like circle, but you have not seen a lot of the severed floor.
Yeah.
And like from her description, it is seeming like whatever version of you she knows has definitely been outside of their circle. I mean, obviously they've been to O&D,
Yeah.
but she's definitely saying more than what you remember. You explored a ton. You knew where things were. Yeah. You'd seen more of the floor than any of us.
What?
Why didn't you tell us?
Eric, Emmy, you've never told us that.
No,
I feel like we would know this
You
about
would
our
tell
town.
that.
Yeah.
I would remember it, guys. Can I do like a history? Like,
Yeah.
History check. See how, like, if I can. Ooh. 21.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
There is something that rings true about it, but you cannot remember any of the rooms that you have been to or other places that you have been on the severed floor. That is not within your memory.
Okay.
Like, it isn't anywhere. In searching your entire memory, it does not exist. Okay, that is bad. Can they just take away our memories at any point?
See, this is the problem because I want to say no, but I could not remember them doing that. So that
Would be the problem.
right?
And we have other memories from a while ago.
Yeah. I remember the last, music experience that we had and the one before that.
2 before that was, what, 9-10 months ago?
Or something like that.
At least 3 quarters.
Right. No. But how many quarters back can I remember?
You've got what seems like about a year of work.
Do we all?
Yeah,
Have
you've
a
all
year?
got a pretty consistent year of work.
Do we
So you
remember a
think-
time when we didn't know each other?
You remember your first day at Lumen.
Yeah.
Mm.
All of us had the same first day. There was no one else there.
All of you the same first day.
Mm.
You all remember the same first day. You all remember being introduced and taken to macrodata refinement about a year ago. As far as you know, that is as long as you have worked at Lumen.
Mm-hmm.
We all started on the same day.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that kind of weird?
I don't think so. That's
Well, the work is mysterious.
And important.
So I thought it kind of lined up.
Yeah.
Right, but like a lot of people just started at the same time in O&D, but previously we all started at different times. We got added to the team one at a time,
but
and there
are
was
you
people to train us and introduce us. Why would they start all of you at the same time? How long ago was it?
Wait, so if a company does mass hirings at a certain moment, you're saying that's a bad thing?
Well, I mean, hypothetically, I don't know anything about the outside world, but it sounds like it could really destabilize a community to mass hire, and it would give that company a whole lot of power
pretty stable.
in their.
Okay.
I mean, but macrodata
that doesn't-
refinement
that
is
doesn't-
4 people. They
Yeah.
hired a group of
Right,
4 people
right.
together a
Yeah.
year ago, and we've
A
been
year
working
ago?
for a year.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Penny, how long have you known us?
Don't say it like that, Penny.
Come on, Penny P.
You guys have worked here for years.
How many
Years?
years?
I'm trying to remember how long you said it had been when I saw you last. I think it had been 4 years.
4
then.
years?
I didn't know you the whole time. I only met you, I don't know, I guess maybe a year ago.
We're
Time is really weird.
hotshot newbies.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one's refined data like us before. We're the best to do it. It's almost like we've been doing
it for a long time.
Oh my God.
There's got to be a reason. There's got to be a reason.
Okay, like what?
It's mysterious and important. It's beyond us. It's Kier.
It's okay.
Oh.
It's okay.
Mary D, when you were first in the office and we had all started, you've already said that these keyboards were your favorite, even from day one. Oh my God. Have we been here for a really long time?
My cushion has a butt that was already worked in when I started.
And it fit!
I'm sorry.
Mm.
It was not a new one. I didn't think anything of it. I thought maybe it was used, but I thought I was very lucky.
But do you know what's wild? You know the difference between a fresh cushion and a used cushion. You know that there's a difference between the fact that they even exist.
I know your seat feels different than my seat.
Absolutely.
See?
So you just thought you
I've
were.
sat in all your
Well, I've
You
sat.
sat in all of our seats.
I've also sat on all the seats.
You sat in all...
We were late one night. We did it. You guys left a little early. You
Yeah.
had your Fabio evening, and you're having
Somehow that's
tea.
the worst thing I've heard today.
Mary D, we're gonna have to put fences
We're gonna
around
have to-
some new
we're gonna-
things. In the
We were
office.
playing with the horse.
Yeah.
Okay?
We need to talk
Playing
about
with
boundaries.
the horse.
There's a horse!
That's what they call it up there.
Mhm.
Playing with the horse.
I don't want to know anything about playing with that.
I don't know what that means.
Well, it's not too hard. We do different ways of getting into the chair and be like,
Okay.
see, and then if you don't do it in the same way, you get an H, and then I don't do it the same way, I would get an O. It's called playing horse.
Yeah, horseplay.
While that might not be the most important revelation of what's happened in the last 10 minutes,
We don't
the
have to come
thing
back to it.
That I deeply do not like is that my memories down here have been taken from me. Those are mine. Those are ours. If you've known us for 5 years, I want that back.
Okay, maybe we can get it back.
Where do we even start? Did you see where the lab coat guy went?
I think so. I'm pretty confident. Let's see. She looks down at her hands, and you can actually see that she has been like pressing like lines into them a little bit with her nail. She's not like drawing blood or anything, but left kind of like little marks on her own hand. And they kind of make like a little bit of a hallway, essentially like a kind of zigzag pattern in it. I don't know where he went at the end of this, but I could only follow him this far before somebody from O&D, one of the new people, came and got me. They brought me back to O&D, and then I freaked out for a little bit, and then I came and found you. Because I thought I had known you longer than anybody in O&D.
I think that this is a decision that we all make together as macro data refinement.
Okay.
Because I think that we all might have something to find. Are you interested in doing work that maybe is not important and more mysterious than usual?
It feels more mysterious. Gosh, I can't believe I'm saying it. It feels more important. It feels personally more important to figure out, because you are right. I am not my Audi, but all we have is what's in here. And if someone's gonna steal that from us, not okay.
Mary D?
Well, as probity is one of the principles,
Preach.
I think we should follow the truth. And I think Kier would stand behind that.
That is very well said. That is very well said. Eric M?
I want my 3 years back. I
Mm.
want it back.
Mm-hmm.
And it starts with Little Penny or Penny.
Sister Penny.
Sister Penny?
Sure. Pocket penny?
Pocket Penny?
Ooh!
Oh, because it was the lining of your pocket.
Oh, I didn't even think about
I
that.
thought it was because it was
Oh,
small.
I
you've
done that.
Yeah, well done.
We've got to go find pocket.
We can't keep refining the name.
Sorry,
guys.
it's
We're
what
really
we
good
do.
at
It's what we do.
refining.
But you know what?
Find
Because
something
we've had
and refine
3
it.
years
3
of
years.
doing this.
Okay, we probably only have a little bit more time before Mr. Milchek comes to check on us.
Or Miss Wong.
Miss Wong.
We follow the hallway.
Yes.
If there's nothing, we head back.
We head back.
That's it.
Okay.
Head back.
Okay.
We got lost. Team building exercise.
Because we were getting the last couple percent.
Yes.
We're okay.
We needed to reset, recharge ourselves. Absolutely.
Maybe visit the perpetuity wing. That's, that's
Oh,
our...
yeah.
Ooh,
To extol the
have you-
virtues. Yes.
Can I look at your hand again? And I want to see, is it in line of that direction, like towards the perpetuity ring? Can we,
It is.
Perfect. Oh, so yes, Mary,
Yeah.
that's absolutely right. We can sell it as that. It's ideal.
Yeah, the perpetuity wing. I saw it when I was following the man in the lab coat.
And then at that point, I would know at least, so we might be able to get, if we combine our maps in our minds, our mind maps, we might be knowing a lot more about this place than we think we do.
Okay.
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 Let's do this.
We can do it. I'm gonna walk into O&D, right? And I'm gonna distract them because we're gonna have to pass by the open doorway of O&D. Okay. And these people seem like
Real squawkers.
They're
Yeah.
new. They're
maybe
gonna be.
they do have feathers.
Did you check them?
I didn't check.
But don't.
No.
Just distract.
No,
Today's not
we
the
have
day.
things
Not
to do.
today.
We have things to do. I can find out later. I'll report
Okay.
back. Okay. We'll follow this
Yes.
and that
Yes.
in there.
In here.
Okay. I We'll catch you on the other side. And the signal to go, I'll squawk.
Yeah.
And
Something that you've definitely never done.
You've never
Something
squawked.
you've definitely never done before.
Yeah. And she like heads out of the bathroom.
They probably squawk when we're not around.
All the time. All the time.
She heads into the doorway, and you can overhear her voice a little bit. Be like, "What's up, teammates?"
Smooth.
Natural.
She's really good.
Yeah.
She's a pro.
She just goes, "Sorry, that lunch packet is hitting me a little bit." And she heads back in.
She's talking about
Bowel movements.
That's a box we don't need to refine. Actually,
We're gonna leave that
I
one
was gonna leave it alone.
She spends a little bit of time in there, and you do hear it go kind of quiet, but you hear the whirring of the machines a little bit in O&D. And then you do hear faintly a squawk.
Is that the signal?
That's it. Go.
Go. Or are they just always squawking?
Just something they do.
Is that something
Wait,
they
is
do?
that their squawk? We should have asked them to squawk
We
in
should
front
have
of us.
asked.
I wanna dash
Yeah.
right across like an open doorway, and I'm
Absolutely.
gonna do like a. Suddenly, I realize that like if I hold my skirt just right and I do a tuck and roll, like I'm just gonna like
Absolutely.
Right past.
100%. Roll, is it going to be dexterity? Or do I do
roll,
like an acrobatics? You try to
yeah,
roll it?
yeah.
Try to tuck and roll?
Let's Let's get there. Absolutely.
Use what you're
Absolutely.
good at. Uh-oh.
What did you
Little
roll?
rusty.
Don't worry about it.
What did you roll?
Don't worry about it.
That is a critical fail.
Oh, natural. What?
And I think what happens is, and I want to honor this nat one. I think that as I'm feeling confident, I'm feeling emboldened, I'm feeling like there's something that I want for me. That's not just like, what drink did my outie have? And that says something about who I am down here. And I go and I realize that like maybe some of the hallway tiles are different in this area in a way, and my shoe slips. And as I go to tuck and roll, my pinky bends and touches the back of my wrist, and I break it.
Oh.
And I'm like, and I run. I'm on the other side of the door, and I'm holding my own hand, and my finger is in not the right direction.
I can't do that, guys. Guys, I can't do that. She's squawking. Don't worry, Linda J. I got you.
Someone's gotta get there.
What is it, dexterity? Acrobatics?
It depends if you're trying to tuck and roll like she was.
I did not need to do any of that.
That's fine.
Tuck and roll, I got a 5.
Would you like to tell me what your 5 looks like?
See you guys on the other side.
Oh my god, incredible.
And then I do like a preschooler doing a tumble, like a little tumble. Like I run up to it and I kind of like slow down and stop, and then put my head on the ground and just roll very slowly over, pick myself up, and just
Run the rest
of the way.
I was thinking the roll isn't even enough to get across. Yeah.
For vibes, I've decided to take 3 points of damage.
Okay, great. Yeah, that's gonna come back up this broken pinky because I need to use your hands. Great.
As a rogue, never. Never.
Perfect. You make your way, but it does make a little bit of like a thud when you like cross over. And you hear Penny inside go, "Don't worry, guys, I'll go check it out."
You guys can literally just
I'm
down.
walking.
Do you want to try crossing?
No, I'm just walking.
Oh, you're just gonna.
I'm like stepping over you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Always an option.
After seeing that, I was waiting to go last. I was like, okay, yeah.
And the two of them follow behind you. You do get there, crossing the pathway, and see definitely Linda J's pinky broken.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to like pull that into. I could like
Yes.
put it back in.
Roll medicine.
Starting to turn purple.
Do you need my help?
19.
Oh.
That made it sound like you made it look like he pulled your pinky off.
Oh, no. Put it in the pop Evan again as it comes right back on.
Is it better? I think it's better.
That's good. It looks the way it should now. Not the right color, but that is the way it should be pointing.
We have to turn the corner. We have to turn the corner.
You are kind of weirdly knowledgeable about that. You did a pretty good job. You know how to put a pinky back in.
Oh.
I know how to put. Maybe I'm some type of pinky doctor or something. Maybe my Audi. My
Maybe
Audi.
you are a lab coat guy.
What's a lab coat? I don't think we ever.
I think it's
Came
so it's
to
a
a
code
conclusion.
that you.
We have to keep going. We have to keep going.
Penny catches up to you all.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, it's like I'm wearing a lab coat, but it's blue. White. His is just this kind of blue.
Oh,
Like,
right.
Oh.
yeah.
Lab coat.
Uh-huh.
Laboratory coat.
Yeah.
We work,
Okay.
yeah, the O&D is kind of like a lab,
Mhm.
I'm told. Oh, that's not the right color.
It'll be fun as your Audi
Yeah.
will have fun trying to figure that out.
Oh my God, she's gonna be so mad.
Let him be mad. We're going. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. Spent so much time thinking about that.
It's really
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Find out I just lost 3 years.
Who knows how many years you've lost?
Also,
What if there's others?
That's true.
More?
Right.
Who knows how many times you've been you? Maybe you were a doctor at some point.
Pinky dog.
Guys, this could be complete frolic talk.
Sure.
Whoa.
I do feel like my Audi's someone important on the outside,
Yeah.
This old chestnut again.
Yeah. I
right? I feel like
know. You got it.
I know. All right.
astronaut, doctor,
Whoa.
lawyer.
Have you ever seen space?
I feel like my Audi knows a lot about space.
Whoa.
I don't know if that necessarily means they've been in space.
You know, we don't need to be mean. I don't need. No, I'll say it. Why would they sever themselves though? Because that sounds like a great life.
That's a really good.
That's like a
point.
really good
It's
life.
it's a good point.
Maybe they're so good at so many other things that just like finding a different. I don't know, Hamza. I don't know what this is.
Because I think my Audi sucks. I think he's terrible. I think
he sucks.
I think he's really bad. I think he's a bad guy. He's bad at everything. But in here,
You think you're the best?
today proved it. I'm the best. Let me just tell you what. I think I can kind of put it all out and just sort of focus on the refinement. And don't get me wrong, I don't care what happens to my Audi unless he just brings me here.
Yeah.
But that is 3+ years of my life here that's been
Here.
taken away.
Yeah.
And I keep trying to get my annual review. I keep trying to bump for a raise. And I think I'm owed more.
Oh,
3 times.
three times more.
Wow.
I don't know what my Audi would do with that money because we don't really see the profit of it, but it's still nice to have that number.
It's nice to know.
Yeah,
Maybe you'd
absolutely.
have nicer clothes that you come to work in.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing wrong with your clothes.
No. They do all right, but maybe some silk.
Do you know anything beyond this?
Maybe a little.
Would you like
I've
to try
got
again to
the
remember some
ladder
things?
room
Yeah.
and wellness and perpetuity and
Mhm.
maybe a couple of things in between. So if I'm starting to scan, am I recognizing any of those nameplates now that I'm physically here? Is there any sign of anything close by that I'm getting?
Yes.
Reoriented.
Roll again with advantage.
Nice.
You have the advantage of your terrain. Come on. Do you need
Maybe
another?
try
Do
the
you need
next
a
hand.
different one?
Maybe
Do
try
you
the
need
other
another
hand. Yeah.
one? Or statistically,
Wait,
the probability now.
what if your Audi rolls right, but your innie rolls left?
This will change everything.
This should do it.
That's how dice work.
Kind of did.
Yeah, that's an innie dice. for
17.
sure.
Okay.
I'm left-handed.
There it is.
Wow,
Eric, I'm left-handed.
pretty good.
So this does feel familiar to you, and you do start to recognize a couple of spots that you've marked as you move through. This isn't the path that you have taken to get there, though. So you start to wonder if things kind of loop, right? Take my fingers.
As soon as it happened,
Yep. Perfect.
Keeps that on for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
I wish there was a way for me to tell your Audi.
Figure it out.
She'll figure it out.
I don't know.
I don't know that.
Hey,
We gotta stop refining all these things. Guys, we're so good at
We're so good at refining. God.
Hey, I don't know if figure it out is a phrase.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's the phrase. Figure it out.
Yeah.
I think we should stop saying it.
What?
I think we said it enough.
We don't need to wave our finger at that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sure. This isn't the way you've taken to get here before, but you do spot that you are coming up on wellness.
Yeah.
You're getting very, very close to wellness, but this is not how you've gotten there before.
Can I take a second for whatever that last turn is to just make one of those marks on the? I would love to just like.
Absolutely. Do you want to mark like just kind of to O&D or from wellness
Yeah,
to
no, I would love to be
O&D?
able to get back to O&D again.
Yeah, absolutely, you
Great.
can. And how do you create those?
I have, it's like they're the little dots.
Mhm.
And what I've been doing is I've been taking them from like the earlier sections of that braille
Mhm.
and then sort of like, if you can kind of they've been clearly put on laser etched and in like a sticker vinyl,
Ooh.
and then they've been stuck. So I'll take one of the earlier ones and I'll slowly remove it so the stick still stays, and then I will add it to the end in a pattern that I recognize.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. So you're able to mark just kind of some pillar points that would get you from wellness to O&D.
Great. That's
Um,
great. That's really helpful.
Okay, so you actually see the sign at this point for wellness. Do you want to keep going? I don't know where they would have taken it. I just know they went this way. It's possible it could be there. It could be anywhere.
I've never seen a lab coat at wellness.
We should peek inside though
Mhm.
to see if there's anyone in there. And if there isn't, and we get too far, we know we can come back halfway point and hide in wellness.
And also, this guy with the coat, you said he had a cart?
Yeah.
Maybe there might be some like wheel marks or like something that might like tell us if you like dragged it that way.
Because this was today that the picture got lost, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna pop in the wellness.
I'm gonna Scooby-Doo head on top.
I'm coming down.
Oh, and then I'll look in the hallway and I'll see if I can find any tracks.
Okay, great. Roll investigation for the tracks. The three of you popping into wellness. There is somebody sitting in the chair that is faced away from the doorway. And he slowly turns around. And it's Mr. Milch, who turns around and goes, looking for a wellness session. We don't typically do group sessions. Miss Casey is not here today. She's a little under the weather, but if you'd like to come in, I'm happy to provide a session. Why don't you come in and chat? Eric M.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eric.
Outside the door, I want to push Penny back so that if the door opens, Penny P and I are not seen.
Yeah.
Kind of push Mary away. He comes out and like slide in and close the. Is it just me? Yeah. I'll slide in.
Yeah,
and
it's
close
just
the
you
door.
and Mr. Milchick in the room.
Like,
And I feel like because you popped in first, he hadn't yet noticed the two of you popping in. So by the time he started talking to you, you feel Eric just kind of like push the two of you back out. Eric M., come in and have a seat.
hi, Mr. Milchek. Thank you. Appreciate this. It's
Yes.
good.
Is anything troubling you today, keeping you from finishing your project? I know it's probably rather difficult to get to 99% when one of your teammates, of course, has reached 100.
We're all proud. We're all proud of the work that we do individually. And I kind of like can sense that they're on the other side of the door. But I am feeling some jealousy.
That's a common feeling. I get that.
I'm feeling a little bit of big gulp because I'm lying.
Great, roll deception.
I'm gonna insight that.
I'm feeling a little malice. Deception?
Yeah.
20
Ooh.
towards Hamza.
That's very interesting, Eric M. Jealousy, of course, is natural when what we do is so important. Do you ever think about hurting Hamza R?
No.
Do you ever think about taking, say, one of the mugs that you use and cracking it over his head?
No. it's not that I want to do something. It's that sometimes I think it would be okay if something bad happened or something good happened to me.
Are the two of those things equal?
Are you asking if I would trade something good for something bad to happen to him?
Would you receive the same level of satisfaction if something good happened to you or if something bad happened to Hamza R?
Who?
Taking a while to answer this. That could be pretty simple.
Wow.
Really chewing on it. Really chewing on it.
Hear the sucking of teeth
Yeah.
from outside a closed
I
door.
think he just hemmed and hawed. I think quite literally he hemmed and hawed.
Wee wah, wee wah.
You also hear
Waffle,
like a
waffle,
little
waffle.
bit of squawking from somewhere out in the hall.
That is a tough one. Mr. Milchek, I am trying to tame this feeling.
Manage the tempers.
Exactly. And I feel like if I ask myself those questions and really try to, God, what's the word? Try to refine them. This is a time whenever we say refine, we all like high five. And I just picture the three of them high fiving each other in the hall, and I refine just as like a reflex. I feel like refining that feeling wouldn't help me. I think he's doing a great. Honestly, I wish good things would happen to me, but I do feel like good things happen to me all the time.
Is that true? Like this is above, above character. Are you lying when you say, I believe good things happen to me all the time?
I think what he means by that is, I think he lives vicariously through his Audi, and that's how he gets through hard times.
Mhm.
Where he's just like, oh, my Audi is this. He's an astronaut, he's a doctor, he's a lawyer, he's doing great things. And that's why the sacrifice is it's so easy for me, like compared to like the hardship he has out there. So I guess I share that with my Audi. But I think if he asked me that question, I wouldn't be able to give him a list of things. I think the things that he enjoys is, one, daydreaming about what his Audi's doing, but also like taking part in his coworkers' achievements as well, and things that they're interested in. I think Eric doesn't really have a thing by himself, but it's everyone else's thing.
Yeah.
He's the glue. He's the glue of the group, and a lot like you know all of our patterns, all of our
He
things.
comes in at the tail end of all of our morning rituals, and that's
Right.
part of his morning ritual.
Yeah.
Oh.
This was a good talk, though. I feel like we got a lot
Is that
done.
all? I would hate to leave you vexed upon the
Not
end
vexed.
of the session.
Not vexed at all. I'm really like, I'm revved up to get back to work, though.
99%, huh?
99%.
Okay. Well, should anybody else in MDR be feeling any type of way, of course, anybody experiencing any sort of woe is welcome to come to wellness, and I'm happy to manage these sessions for today.
Thank you, Mr. Milchek. I appreciate you.
Here, I'll walk you back.
Oh, no, that's fine. Don't just, it's cool. I think it's cool and great if I lead myself out, and you hang out in this kind of dimly lit room alone like you were a couple of seconds ago. Don't mean to disturb you. Go about your day. I'm just gonna head out.
What performance?
Incredible.
Amazing.
12.
He seems a little suspicious of you as you're going to head back. And all of you can hear the like footsteps moving towards the exit of the room. Is there anything any of you can do to help with that 12?
I don't know, but I was investigating those tire tracks,
Yes.
and I rolled a natural 20 with my left hand.
That's how it
We're
works.
going to
Good.
come to that.
I think I have been. The moment Hamza found out this conversation was also about him, very intuitively listening, very, very much locked in. And so I think hearing the movement of like both of them sort of coming out, I might turn to Penny and Mary and like maybe see if we could like go down the hall, down the hall, down the hall. They're gonna go left, we have to go down the right, and just sort of like be waiting on the other side if they like pass us.
Okay. I think that what happens is the door starts to open and he does actually see you in the hall, but not you two and Penny, because you've been investigating and taken Penny with you, and I feel like you'd be hiding. And catching you, he goes, great, Hamza.
Oh, Mr. Milchek! Oh!
Hamza R. I think there's an opportunity here for you to potentially mentor Eric M. through that last 1%. So why don't you go ahead and walk him back to MDR and let's see you finish that file.
Awesome. If you could just help me out,
You don't
that'd be pretty sweet.
I got you, friend. We'll get to the end of it for Kier.
I'd appreciate it.
You know it. And by the way, Mr. Milchek, notice mentorship capabilities. I don't know if that's important for my annual review. We've been meaning to do that for a while now.
And he closes the door.
The easiest way to get out of the conversation is mention a review. They never want to do it if you bring it up.
Right.
Yeah.
I knew that too.
It's okay. That's why I'm the mentor.
I
You're the
knew it too.
mentee. It's fine. It's fine.
Sure. That's exactly what happened. Yeah, you should walk in front of me.
On your nat 20 investigation check, the halls and floors of Lumen, of the severed floor, are usually spotless. And to the naked eye, these are spotless. It's absolutely perfect. But what you notice is not a tire track. It's not a dirt, but areas where the polish from the floor has been slightly wiped away in a path. They lead you down. Would you like to follow?
Yes.
You can see areas where they skip a little bit, but you've got a pretty clear pathway that leads you down a few more turns. It feels like maybe another 3 minutes of walking, but you can still feel these tracks. And then you see a plaque that is empty on the outside of a room, and you immediately smell something very strange. It's bad. It smells kind of wretched. It's not something that you've smelled before, definitely. And you don't hear the like caw of bird sounds anymore from O&D.
Not O&D. It's not O&D.
Naturally.
You hear a very distinct from inside. And before you, you see a grassy hill with goats scattered across it. And one very tall man comes into view at the top of the hill in a red flannel, holding an axe. He lifts it up and smacks it back down on his hand on the other side. He moves through the goats as they kind of scatter to either side of him, and he looks down at the doorway at the four of you. What would you like to do?
Hello there!
He looks to you. And he looks at the goats. And he leans down to a goat and goes, "Are you seeing this? Or is it just me?
We need to go.
Those are some fine business suits that you're wearing."
Thank you.
What department is this?
Because we're doing annual review scheduling.
Oh.
Scheduling annual reviews.
It's probably been a while since you've had your annual review, and we're doing the scheduling for that.
And we write down things that you say so you can get a raise. Just refinement.
Yeah, really kind of
Bonus
refining.
allocation
Refining.
is definitely on the key for. So we're just. I noticed your sign. The plaque outside was empty. We've got to fix that.
Everybody roll deception.
No, absolutely.
All of you contributed to this lie. I was like, everybody's lying.
Oh, 20.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
18.
26.
Incredible. 12.
Okay. You a little fishy. A little odd. But he's still smacking back and forth this kind of smaller axe in his hands. And he goes, I've been trying to talk to somebody about getting a raise.
We're so sorry it's taken us so long.
Why, I have asked so many times how I was going to tell somebody all of the great work that I'm doing here.
Praise Kier. Would you summarize in 3 sentences or less the reason why you believe you have best embodied the principles of Lumen, and we will take that exactly where it needs to be?
Also, what's this guy's name?
Are you asking him his name?
Pointing to a goat?
Just one of them.
Who's this cutie?
Are these your coworkers?
Cutie. Yeah, absolutely. He wears like a baseball cap.
The goat?
That's curved. No. Sorry, are you pointing to a goat?
Yeah.
Okay, then a goat's wearing a baseball cap.
Oh,
Sorry, I thought you were
yeah.
asking him what his name was, and I thought you were calling him cute, and he was flattered.
No.
I don't know.
The only cute one here is the goat eye.
Yeah.
Max.
He looks over and goes, "That's Frank. You like Frank?
I like Frank.
What
I
are you
like Frank.
What are you doing to Frank?"
I like Frank.
What is that?
I'm just like, so not touching him yet. I just kind of like put my hands near him.
I'll put down Frank as one of your 3.
Oh no, that wasn't. Okay, I always
2 left.
And he like throws the axe down and it sticks into the hill. I believe I have exhibited Lumen excellence through my ability to manage the tempers of the goats.
Excellent.
And 2, Frank here just passed multiplication.
Very impressive.
Well done.
And 3?
I do get a 3rd.
Well, you mentioned him again. I'll. It's been so long. I'll give you that as your number 1.
When he says multiplication, do you think the goat knows multiplication or it's multiplied? It's been multiplied.
I kind of.
And 3?
Number 1. Like times tables.
I don't even know how to do that.
Yes.
You don't know your times.
I dug a very large hole. Would you like to check it out?
I think we're going to take written answers only for now. Another department will be down to do inspections.
Because I just want to make sure that they know that it is a very deep hole that I have dug.
I think that what we've heard is that anyone that can give us some additional information about folks wearing white lab coats, and don't ask me why, the work is mysterious and important. Any information you might be able to give, I won't look at the hole. Any information you might be able to give me on folks with white lab coats would be wildly helpful for being able to schedule this.
How bad do you want to look at that hole? I want to look at that hole real bad.
You'll refine that later.
I am so happy to show you.
Maybe later. Definitely later.
Let's chat with your supervisor Frank here first. So what is the relationship dynamic here on this floor between y'all?
I have been keeping an eye on these goats. I've been digging, and the goats kind of report back what's happening in their own separate side of the room.
Oh, so the goats report to you.
Well, no, they tell me about what they've been up to. I don't
With
then
words?
pass it on to anyone. Well, sort of.
very important, very mysterious.
Yes.
He like
Now
takes
again,
off his hat and like holds it to
Yeah.
his chest, and he's got like a strong comb over. it.
Now, again, those 2 previous unanswered questions, and then we'll get out of your hair the faster we get
So,
back.
well-
The plaque outside your office is empty. We're really needing information about what department this is so we can accurately put this to
Of course.
the bonuses. E-H. E-H? 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 I'm going to have to spell it.
You'd have to ask Margaret. I'm so sorry. I'm not
Fantastic.
excellent at
No.
spelling.
I'll talk to Margaret.
I appreciate it.
He points
Margaret
to
was a
the-
goat.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then again, that last question, any information about folks in white lab coats in your area?
I saw one today.
Perfect.
Okay.
Just a general information outside of your door, left, right, anything that we can go on. Again, we're going to be reporting back up and this will help your bonus.
Came in, he stopped here, he talked to Margaret. He took something out of Margaret's mouth and went that away.
This has been incredibly helpful. Thank you so much for the work you do for Lumen.
Are you able to tell me about my raise?
So this information will come back to another department, and another department is going to input it into the system, and then another department will be able to make the calculations necessary to be able to schedule that annual review.
Our responsibility is just refining the information that you give us.
Collecting the information.
And then
Collecting
collecting the
the
information and then passing it along to the...
But now that you mention it, refining it would be pretty cool.
That would be kind of cool.
But that's
Okay,
not our
so
department.
Whenever
That's
I
true.
talk to the supervisors that come by about my raise, I just make sure that they have the information that the refiners got from me. I tell them refiners were here.
Collectors.
You,
But also, refiners would be pretty cool.
so I tell them that refiners
I would
were
say
here.
refiners were not here. I would say tell them there
I
was
would.
no.
That would be a truth that
Yeah.
I also would say.
The collectors were refining my work. I think that
Refining. They
you're
said, I'm so sorry, I'm sure you heard they were refining.
refining.
Yes.
I don't know if actually refining is a word. I don't know if we can
No.
use it.
Sure either.
Yeah.
But I definitely very much appreciate your time, and we'll let you get back to your work.
Thank you. And he
Right
picks
on.
up the axe and he goes, "Come on, Margaret."
Oh.
And they walk away in the other direction, back kind of hiking up the hill away from you.
I was going to talk to Margaret.
I don't know that you could have if you
Oh,
tried.
well, something came out of her mouth. I was going to see.
You've still got Frank in front of you.
Open his mouth.
Open his mouth?
I'll do it. I'll roll an animal. I'll roll an animal handling on that. I said I was going to do it to Margaret. I'll do it to Frank.
All right.
Yeah.
Guys, remember when he said that Frank was good at multiplying?
I want to see that through.
I thought it was like single digits, but I think he's doing like triple digits.
No, that's 12 by 12. You see his little
Yeah. He's really going for it.
We can move on.
No, what'd you get? What'd you get?
The best number.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He was number one.
Yeah.
You're gonna get bit by a goat.
Yeah, that's bound to happen.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
So I think that you approach Frank. Frank's been pretty friendly with you, obviously, but you've been politely not touching Frank. Just kind
Setting
of
boundaries.
Yeah.
like air petting, and you just come in ready to reach a hand in there, and it feels like that could even, like there's something weird in that mouth, but it is completely unimportant once you are chomped down on by goat teeth.
He's biting hard. He's biting really hard.
Yeah, and you're gonna take 3 points of goat damage.
Oh my god. Mary D, can I tell you something? Mary D, can I tell you something?
Yep.
Back in wellness, I was having this thought, this exact thought, and this exact experience in my head.
This exact thought?
This exact thought and experience in my
biting
head.
hand.
Yes, and I thought, oh, that's weird. This is total malice. This thing could never happen. And now it's happening.
Okay.
And now he's getting bit. And oh
Okay.
god.
Let's go.
Oh god.
Yeah,
This
we'll
might
just
be
go
the
with
last
like your middle
thing.
hand, like
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a little,
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're bleeding a little.
It's okay. It's okay. We put tape on it.
A solid bite on the hand there, right in front of you.
2 more bad things is gonna happen to Hamza today.
Please don't say that.
2
Please don't say
more
that.
2 more bad things. One of them, kind of bad, not as bad as this. Last one, Say your goodbyes. Say your goodbyes. Total dread and woe all over me, rushing over me. I did this to them.
Well, you know what's really weird? It looks like Eric is both happy and really
really
torn.
sad about
really
what's
sad about what's going on. It's like really kind of torn about it. Can't decide if it was a good thing or a bad thing. Eric, you want to talk through what's going on?
Let's go
Should I
find
get Mr.
that
Milch?
white lab coat guy.
You were such a great coworker.
Were? Tell me more about that.
Is that on his neck? Is
Let's get into together, Mary. Okay, yeah, we should get out of here.
Heading back into the hallway?
Yeah, and there was they went that way from
Yeah.
the Axeman.
Yeah.
So
You can follow that. You're turning right out of the door and continuing down the hallway. There are more turnoffs. They're a little like closer together ahead of you here.
Got to see a goat today. Got to see a flannel shirt today.
Yeah.
Never seen one of those.
I did like
It
flannel.
was a good texture, yeah.
The axe. That could have hurt.
First
Could've
weapon
been.
I've ever seen.
Making your way down the hallway, you're able to peer into a couple more rooms that you can kind of see. There's like 2 doors directly across from each other. They're all open doorways. You see a room that is seemingly empty. The lights are very dim, and there is a very small cube in the center of the room, but no people.
Do not like that.
Cute.
Don't like that.
Directly across from that room, you see rows of men in army fatigues standing in salute.
Just mannequins or people?
Great question, hard to tell from here.
Do they have the ability to see us from where we are
I was
now?
about to ask.
Great question, hard to tell from here.
Oh, buddy.
They are all standing. They have like helmets. They look like old-timey like war fatigues with like metal helmets and like green face paint. They don't blend into this room. This room is all white, and they are all standing alert. Or they could be mannequins.
These are not
Or
laboratories.
not moving.
These are not
No lab coats.
No lab coats.
No lab coats.
I've just realized, can I turn around and see if Penny P is with us still?
I was wondering who would ask that.
Oh man.
She's gone, isn't she?
Penny's gone.
Since when? The goats?
Wellness.
Okay,
Have
Guys.
to get
we should head back.
to data refinement.
Was Penny ever real?
We can't answer that question right now.
Just collectively, it wasn't my hallucination. We didn't all collectively hallucinate this
remember-
person.
I remember Penny.
Okay, Penny
I
was
wish
real
I did.
enough for all 4 of us. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Was she a test? Was she a lumen test?
Oh my god.
Oh. You all are in so much trouble. You didn't finish your work.
Do not make me bring more woe upon you now that hasn't visited you.
I'm just saying, I should have been the only one who went out to explore because you guys didn't,
Oh
like,
my
it would have been
God.
different. Now I'm going to look bad because I was a bad influence on you all.
Too much frolic.
Oh, too much fun.
Mary D,
We
way
need
too
to get
fun.
back.
So I've got at least from O&D to wellness, and
Mhm.
from wellness I can get back to macro data.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Can we try to make our way back?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do we all want to go back?
I don't know.
Mary
Mary
D!
D!
Tell me more.
I feel like we've gotten this far.
Mhm.
There's rooms we haven't explored.
Mhm.
What if Penny's in one of them? What if someone brought Penny to one of these rooms and we still have to find her? What if Penny's in trouble
It's very complicated.
and we are in pursuit of the truth?
Mhm.
Mary D.
Thank you, Mary. It's about time that we all stood up around this. If we don't go and chase this down right now, we might even forget that we ever did this.
That's true.
Oh, I also hate that.
Our
Very
first days
much.
might be tomorrow.
Right.
All over again.
Then we go forward? Can I sneak up and see if these, can I like
Roll it.
hide in the shadows?
Let's see what happens, bro.
Come on.
Let's
do it.
All right, so like 19.
Okay.
Oh.
And where are you sneaking to?
I want to see if I can just sort of like stay on the wall that these folks aren't and see if I can get closer and then get like a little door frame as little of me that they can see as possible and see if I can see if these are mannequins or humans.
You are able to sneak in just enough to be out of sight, but try and get a measure on if they are people. How would you tell?
I think I would wait to see if I could hear breathing or see if any of them were moving.
Mhm.
I think that many men would smell of something.
Now, you might also be able to get a little bit of help on this from Hamza R,
Oh yeah.
who is an
Good at
expert in
smelling.
smell.
That's the only thing.
Specifically.
Well, maybe not the only thing.
I could like show you and we just like together we'd scoot and scoot and scoot.
Scoot,
and
yeah.
scoot.
You definitely smell men. Like a whole bunch of men in army fatigues. And you can just start to see the faintest amount of their uniforms moving as they inhale. But they're all breathing perfectly in sync.
Okay. They're alive. They're definitely alive. They're definitely alive. I'll pull you back to the door, to the all four of us
Yeah.
on the other side. Okay. It's a platoon in there. What do we even do here?
I don't know.
What is this?
Was the cube room another room?
It was across.
Different
They were standing at attention, and across from them is a cube room.
Yeah, it was like in the hallway, there
Yeah.
are two rooms. One side cube room, other
They
side
can see the cube
army
room
men.
from the
They're
army room.
facing, oddly enough, there's the doorway,
Yeah.
and they're all facing this way.
Oh.
So you were able to sneak in through the doorway, but they were facing that way.
Mhm.
They're all facing directly at a wall.
I can get down with the cube.
A cube sounds fun.
Cube's pretty good.
It sounds better than a lot of guys.
Yeah.
How big is this cube?
Yay, big.
A small cube.
There's just one small cube. in
One
this
small
room.
cube in the center of the room.
I go in there and I pick up that cube.
Immediately all the way to pick it up. I love
Okay.
it.
Incredible.
Like the escalation of
Incredible
enter to
arrow.
pick up.
You get hit with the most intense headache you have ever felt in your life. It is like there are magnets inside of your brain pulling you to the floor.
I puke in the cube room.
Grab a leg and just slowly
Just
drag
not-
him out.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not, it's not even like a big one. It's like.
Okay, buddy.
It's like a baby
Okay.
spitting up. They don't do anything about it, just like,
Nobody. I'm saying, check out that cube.
I was told that two other things were gonna happen to me.
what are the ones you imagine?
No. This
Slipping in your vomit?
This wasn't about that.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think I like either of those rooms. We should just move forward in either of those things.
Do not touch the cube. Seriously.
Take 2 points of psychic damage.
Incredible.
Damn.
I do want to kind of touch the cube
You
now.
don't want to touch the cube.
Okay.
You can
okay.
smell the vomit.
Oh, never mind.
Okay, let's just keep going forward.
Any more marks on the floor where that scuffed up?
They are still going.
Ooh,
Keep
okay.
following them then.
You are able to continue following the lack of shine on the floor where the wheels have been continuing down. You've got another long stretch of hallway between these ones. And it leads you to a closed door. It almost blends in, the door. Not completely, but there isn't like an open doorway like you've been seeing. There is a handle, but the handle is white, as well as the door itself.
Is there a keycard reader around the door?
There
at all?
is a keycard reader.
This is it, guys. Through that door, we get our lost years.
I don't think our key cards are going to open it up.
We don't know.
I'll take my card.
Why not? I mean, what are they gonna do? Make me forget today? And I plug it in.
It isn't really about whether or not this works, that roll. You put the key card in, and an alarm starts blaring in the halls. What are you gonna do?
Everyone, left, right, left,
Yeah,
left,
yeah.
right,
We're
left,
gonna
right,
trace
left,
it
right.
out. Let's
Are you running
Wait,
together or
wait.
separately?
Wait, is the door for sure not open?
Ooh, good question.
I mean, if you're scattering, that can be where you try.
Okay, I'm gonna try it.
Mary D.
handle it.
It isn't opening when you turn it, but it feels like you could force it if you really tried, potentially, if you were strong. Like if you gave it a good go. You could. Feels weak.
I'm gonna
You
try
could
it.
give
try
it
it.
your
Try
all.
it.
Roll for it.
Can two of us? lunge
Yeah,
at
if you
the
want to yell
door?
to somebody to come help you.
You guys, come help me with the door. I
I'm
think it's gonna
literally
open.
right next to
MD.
you. We got it. We'll punch it. We'll punch our way through.
All right. All right, I'm gonna have everybody roll for this. Roll strength unless you have a specific skill that you would like to use. Some of you do have abilities.
Yes.
It's true.
That you would just have to explain to me what they are in this moment.
Okay.
4.
So
18.
math, 18.
Okay. I had a
Listen.
16 on my side, but
Okay.
18 is more impressive.
Yeah. But I think that like it is taking all of you, and I think it takes like you go for a first shoulder, right, and it doesn't break open, and then Hamza R comes in with like a backup on it, and you get the inspiration of the team all working together for
19.
Nice.
And then Linda J just kicks it. And like right between you guys, like you're both like shoulder to the door and one foot comes between you all and you feel the door like crack open.
Ooh.
Get in and shut the door.
Yeah. As
Yeah.
soon as I hear the door open, I'm
You were just
doubling
standing back.
You're double
You were
back.
okay.
I don't know where I'm going.
Also, I love the image of both you shouting "scatter" and then all 3 of us going in the door.
You're able to push into the door and close it behind you. And it's like you get into the room before you even see what is in it, just to get on the other side of it. And as soon as you close the door behind you, the alarm is much quieter on this side of the door. And you see racks and racks of items. There are names along these just like shelves of items. You see alphabetical order, just tons of names, a first name and a last initial.
Mary D, we would have not gotten here if you hadn't kept MDR together. This is because of you.
I couldn't have done it without you guys.
I'm immediately going to the J section. I'm looking for Linda.
Yeah. Are you each scattering or are you going together?
Like, I'll scatter. Yeah, I'm also curious.
I'm just gonna stay by the door.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't need to know about my guy. Someone needs to be lookout.
Yeah.
I'll go after you guys. Grab your files.
If I find your guy, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Oh my god. Weirdly, there's no box for
Wait.
Oh.
Zero box? That's weird.
It says, yeah, you're an artist named Drake, apparently.
The worst thing you could have labeled me against. The worst thing.
I want to go to Penny P.
You do pass by also, because you're going to Erica?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So you'll pass by as you're passing through to P, and you do see Penny down like on her knees,
She's
she's
already
there?
here?
digging through things.
Oh. You left us.
Penny.
And she turns to you.
He said, "What?"
Come on, Penny.
Not again.
Yeah, we were all gonna Venmo last night.
And she looks at you and she screams. I'm sorry, I don't mean, I don't know how I'm not, I'm sorry.
Shut up. Shush.
Is that Penny P?
Yes, it is. You know my name.
Oh, good.
Oh.
What?
She doesn't remember. You don't remember us. You don't remember that you talked to us.
Is there something I'm supposed to know? I'm so sorry. I don't know how I got here and I found a thing that has my name on it.
You don't know
It's
how
okay,
you
it's
got
okay.
here.
Oh, no.
Guys, Frank's locker is just full of carrots.
Wait, check Margaret's. Check if Margaret's is there.
No, but this has my name on it.
Yeah.
I know that's my name.
What's the first thing you remember?
I woke up
Do you
here.
have a kid or a sister?
I found this. And she holds up a photo from the stack of things in front of her. There's a few other items that were with it. And she holds it up. She goes, who is this?
I don't know.
She looks like me.
She does. Do you remember anything at all?
I woke up on the floor here.
In this room?
Yeah. I was exhausted. And she like leans down to her ankle and you can see that it's like hurt, like it's like a little out of place. Like she's like dislocated her ankle. And she's like, I don't remember what happened. I think I hurt my ankle. My legs hurt. I don't know.
Do you know what MDR stands for? I'm so sorry. I know that that's a very odd question, but I'm just trying to see anything.
No.
Okay. OND, does that mean anything to you? Does Lumen?
Yes. And she reaches down to her badge, and it says specifically access to OND. Yeah,
But do you know what that is?
I work there.
Boy, howdy, that's some woe for sure.
A little bit of dread.
I think I'm just gonna leave her there and go walk to my file. If this is the one moment that I'm gonna have, I don't know. I have no idea how to help her. I gotta know.
Each of you that have walked to your name, I want to do something. You find a few bits. You find some personal photos. Some of you and other people that you don't recognize, and you find a letter on each one. It depicts specifically from your Audi that they were clearly like it's a like written section of a form that somebody has jotted down with information, and then a letter like describing it from your Audi when you signed up to be severed. You find a couple of like psychology notes from wellness sessions that have been done with your Audi that are checking in on you and how you're feeling about your process in having been severed. You learn how each of you felt about it and why you chose to be severed.
Can I grab Hamza Ars and bring it to him?
I want to read their faces before I open
Sorry, yeah.
mine.
Okay.
Like,
I am so stoked. Unbelievably happy.
I'm like frustrated and confused.
I'm sad.
and right now I'm the best at macro data refinement. I think I'm just gonna hold on to that. And I put it in my back pocket for now. Maybe I'll read it, but today I'm a winner. So we're just gonna hold on to that.
I have to know what's on that page.
You could totally sleight of hand it out of my back pocket.
You'd have to slide a hand it. You want to try?
You totally can. You totally.
I'm gonna try to slide.
Yeah,
Alright.
absolutely.
God,
You wanna read it out loud to me?
I've never wanted a nat one before more in my life.
Oh, how good are you at sleight of hand?
16.
I mean,
Passive
I don't know how we
perception?
challenge that. Yeah,
It's 9, so it's 7 higher at the very least.
I think you can probably sleight of hand it out.
Oh, but my passive perception is 16, so I see you do it.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't read it. I just take it.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't want to know about your future. I just don't want you to know about it. You care about your past. For those who did take it, can I tell you what you learned from your psychology notes, from the overall of it?
Yeah.
From the letters. This isn't a letter from your Audi to your innie. This is just, they've asked you to do some kind of like writings to make sure they're tracking. Obviously, we know Severance is still kind of an experiment. Linda J., you've learned that you worked at Lumen before you were severed. You were a project manager. And you actually worked on the very elevator that you come to work in every single day, that you know is a moment that you awaken. You made a massive mistake on a project. You were going to be fired and you begged not to be. They agreed in exchange for you being a test subject for the Severance program. You read from the wellness notes. Dear Innie wonders and worries about you constantly, and that she knows that it's her fault that you do this every day. So she does her very best before she goes to work to hype herself up in hopes of giving you a better day. She asks a ton of questions in the wellness sessions that never seem to be answered about what you are like and what your job is like and how you're doing. But they can't answer it for her. Mary D. Here you are, some might describe as a zealot of Kier, faithful. On the outside, you were raised by two other types of zealots. Your parents are high figures in a megachurch, not of Kier, of another faith of some kind. You were raised in it, and as an act of rebellion from faithfulness and servitude to that religion, you signed up for the Severance program. You didn't need to work. Your family is incredibly wealthy, but you knew that your parents would hate it. And you'd never had a real job before. So you signed up here to do something different. You see that your Audi is angry in their wellness sessions. Clearly like a late stage teenage rebellion. Like you got to it a little later. But that they feel good about their choice. And they speculate on what you're like and assume that you are more free than they are out there.
Does it mention Fabio?
That's what I wanted to know. I was like, and Fabio?
You are not married. It puts you down as single.
Oh. This room is tearing us apart!
Disappointment.
Eric M.
Hit me one.
You volunteered for the Severance program on a dare. You and your friends were leaving a bar, drunk, and they had just announced this program. People had been talking about it all over the news. And one of your friends dared you to sign up because you had just been laid off from your job. And you did. And you didn't remember the next morning that you had signed up for it, but you were chosen. You remembered as soon as you got the notice. It flashed back to your head just like a hangover, a pain when you saw that you were going to be starting at Lumen Industries in the Severance program in a week.
So in my Audi's mind, he got severed on a dare.
Mm-hmm.
And then he essentially just drives to this building and picks up a paycheck.
Yeah. And he thinks it's awesome. He's like, that's so cool. All of his wellness sessions are like, this kicks ass. I love not working. In facts about him, he plays a ton of Tetris. That's what he does outside of work.
Not Call of Duty, not Fortnite, Tetris.
I lunge at Hamza.
I'm sorry, my Audi.
It's the third thing!
Oh,
This is the thing I saw.
Have you given him his? Or are you going to read it to him? Or you just still, or you have it? No, you don't have it.
No,
anymore.
he stole it from
Yeah.
me. But it could flop open as I'm being choked
It's
on
up
the
to you.
ground.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
up to you.
yeah,
You can
yeah,
also
yeah.
choose to give it
Yeah.
to him.
Yeah. I think it flies out
Yeah.
as I'm choking you.
Mhm.
And then I sit down and I just like watch you read it.
You were a promising scholar of psychology with your PhD working on a research project when Lumen cut all of your funding. This was bound to be the project that was going to make your career. And like that, it was gone. So you signed up to be severed, convinced that you would be able to find the crack in the Severance programming. Your Audi spends all of their time trying to communicate with you, convinced that they'll be able to remember something, and they will write the expose on Lumen that shows that Severance doesn't really work.
I sit and read it after catching my breath a little bit.
You've never picked up on a communication from your outie.
I don't want to go back to MDR anymore.
I'm not saying not to be an innie anymore. I just don't want to work in that space anymore. Yeah. No. That's not the concern. Don't get me wrong. But my outie sucks. That person's awful, and they're just thinking about themselves. They're centering their whole identity of trying to be this hero and thinking that I've got it bad when I'm, not to insult you, Alice, but I'm kind of the king refiner here.
Oh. 1% better, but
It's enough for the W. And I have been ruined by finding out this information. Does anyone want to forget?
No.
No?
No.
Well, should we figure out how to forget though? Just to know how to do it? I mean, if they're making us forget, why can't we decide what we forget, huh? Why can't we make the choice?
I agree. I liked thinking I was married to Fabio. I'd like to go back.
Mm-hmm.
I liked thinking that I came to Lumen because I believed in the principles, not out of spite.
I gotta be honest, guys. My outie isn't as cool as I thought he was.
No.
He's kind of... What did the machine in the women's bathroom say? A douche. He's kind of a douche.
I see.
He's kind of...
We were all in the
women's
women's bathroom together.
bathroom.
We were all... No. That was a walk we all did.
Guys,
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I swear. Oh my god.
Just the chairs.
Mm-hmm.
No,
But I
the
just
bathroom.
found out that a fifth person that I don't know cares about me. She tries to send me in here happy. She's worried about me. She's sad that I'm here because of something she did. I think that means something to me.
But do you think it would make her happy knowing that you're worrying about her?
You've always cared about her.
Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Did we do this 3 years ago?
Oh, no! I didn't even think about
Did
that.
we do this 3 years ago?
Oh, my God.
Have we been here before?
Mm-mm.
No.
Because
Sure.
I want to take this all
I
back.
want to take it back, too.
I want to take it all back. now.
Okay. You've illuminated something, because if this is a loop, illuminated.
We're refining too much,
No.
guys. We're refining too much.
Penny, where are you? Just taking a moment to see if they're still in the space.
Penny comes like trucking down the aisle, and she's like, "Hey, oh, you all look very sad.
What is that?
Oh my God. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hi, I'm Penny P.
We know.
And I have a daughter."
That's awesome, Penny P.
That's-
We've been over
that's-
this.
Honestly,
Yeah.
that's good. That's good that you found something nice.
I'm looking at
Yeah.
other people's stuff.
Oh, okay.
Someone's got to be doing worse than me.
I look for Milch.
Oh, interesting.
Milchek isn't severed.
For
He
all
isn't
we
severed.
know.
But does he have a file?
Does he have a file? There's a file room. I'm just gonna look.
Yeah. Roll investigation.
Consistently, the best rolls. The best rolls you have to ask for.
But maybe
It
it's
just
maybe it's
says the best dancer on it.
maybe it's just because that there isn't anything to find.
Well,
Yeah.
is that what we think?
There's nothing. You can't find something.
I
That's
got a
not
nat
there.
one. I got a nat one for everyone else. Yeah.
You open
Again.
up a filing
Okay.
cabinet.
Yeah.
And you hear and it bites your other hand.
Thank you.
That was it.
That was the third thing. I lost count.
I lost those things.
Oh, God.
You want to like just start digging through people's stuff?
I just want to find someone that's worse than me.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll stop when I find someone worse.
Great. So you go through and you find a bunch of files on people that work in different departments on the severed floor. You come across the man whose name I don't believe that you got, but you recognize the photo attached to it in the goat room. And you see him looking totally different in that photo. Like, he's dressed really well. On the outside, and you see that he is a volunteer firefighter on the outside. That's what he does with his spare time, and had a lot of accolades for rescuing a child from a burning down nursery once.
This dude rescues people and teaches goats multiplication. And it says he's working on division.
All right, let's go.
You keep heading down because you're gonna go until you find somebody that's worse than you, okay? You find a bunch of people with great accolades, but fuck them, right?
Fuck you.
Who
fuck
cares?
You.
You find somebody, as you come across them, who entered into the Severance program to get out of going to jail, actually. It was kind of a trade-off. They are serving their time in here for elder abuse.
Oh.
Jeez.
No, good. No, the perfect crime. I saw you deciding that's the one to land on. Absolutely.
This is so messed up. Guys, we shouldn't hang out with Margaret.
Oh
Who's
no!
Margaret?
Margaret M?
The goat?
Yeah, it says Margaret. Oh, we're never gonna get this. It says Margaret the G. Whatever. Margaret the G.
We don't have enough information.
No,
for
it's
her,
too much.
yeah.
Well, if we ever meet a Margaret the G, not Leonard.
It says multiplies really well.
Yeah, it says multiplies very well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
Digits.
and also multiple counts of elder abuse? What?
It's multiplying.
There are so many messed up people on the severed floor.
Yeah. I think it's like at some point you just keep finding them.
I thought there'd be a lot more woe. To be honest, I thought there'd be a lot more woe than malice.
And dread?
Yeah.
Dread is filling it.
There's a lot of dread and malice in this particular room.
Yeah. Of all of the other personal affects on your individual files, did anybody want to take any of those or do anything with those? There are photos on each of your files of you and like other attached personal effect files. Photos.
No.
Yeah. You're both able to collect. There's a few photos of each of you. There's one of you, your Audi, smiling with a group of friends, a group of women. You don't recognize them, but it looks like they're out at like a brunch or something. There are a couple of photos of you alone that look like candids. And then there is a photo of you and an older man, significantly older, with his arm around you and a big smile pointing at you, and he looks like he's laughing in the photo.
That's my take.
Big muscles and long blonde hair. Because if he does, you cannot show that picture.
You cannot tell Mary about it.
You cannot tell Mary about that. Does it?
Roll for blonde?
Roll for blonde. But I'm gonna have you roll it. You roll 2.
Oh, okay, that seems right.
I want to look for. Is he wearing a T-shirt that says "I can't believe it's not butter"?
No. Tell him how it went.
It's a natural 20.
It's a nat 20.
Is my grandfather Fabio?
You're not married to him, but that is.
If you had just got a regular job, if both of you just got a regular job,
He's just gonna reach for me for
you'd be so much closer to marrying Fabio.
But with your nat 20, you notice something else on your papers. On the additional page of it, there's a photo that distinctly you recognize as you.
My innie?
You now. It is the photo that was taken for your badge, your employee card. And written on it is V3.
One of us.
Fuck.
One of us.
No, because then it'll be V4. You want another version? V3, we've done this 3 times before.
I want to forget
I wanna
all
forget.
of this.
No, but then you'll do a V4 and a V5. I was just there. I was just trying to
What
forget all.
else? What's our other option?
Do what Audis do and have to live with this shit and process it and think. Have to deal with it, have to come to terms.
And or burn this place to the ground.
Burn the place to the ground. I like
With us inside it?
No, maybe? I don't know. It feels too big. It feels too large. Like, look, I was a guy who apparently was a psychologist.
Psychologist.
psychologist?
SICKLOGIST.
Yeah, I studied
That's a
psychic.
sick career.
It was pretty dope. But yeah, no, I was this guy, and like, it feels like Lumen is too big to fail, some ways. And if they've done it 3 times before,
But what
Guys.
if we've asked? What if they're benevolent? What if we've asked, please let me forget, and they're so gracious as to let us
Yeah.
forget
And think of it this way: we only have to deal with it once a year.
once a year?
Once a year.
Oh my God.
is
That's
this
it.
a
Is
review?
this our review?
Is this a review?
Is this our annual review?
Also, have I actually been getting my review?
Oh.
And we just don't
I
remember.
just don't remember it.
Oh. Oh, happy day, happy day.
Penny comes running back
Thank
to you
you.
all with her like stacks of papers in her hand. She goes, "All right, just caught up. This is crazy."
What version are you? Apparently, we're version 3 right now.
Oh, I'm only on 2,
Oh.
so pretty good. But apparently, I found this photo before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 So here's what I'm gonna do, so nobody can take it from me. I'm gonna put it in the lining of my
Nope.
pocket.
It's
Oh
unfortunately.
my God.
Oh, that's how we got here.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
That was V1's
You've
attempt.
Yeah.
literally done
And
this.
domino effect.
You're
That
kidding.
affects
No.
us.
Yeah.
When you do
Oh.
that. Mm-hmm.
That was this morning.
Yeah.
Oh, I got nothing. Good luck, guys.
Wait, where did you go? that
get
you
in
forgot,
between,
that you
yeah.
forgot in between.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, they don't know. I don't even know why I
I
asked.
know, I
Because
know,
They're not
I
gonna
know,
know.
I know.
All they knew is waking up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All you remember was waking up here, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
Mm.
Then does Lumen want this to happen?
Right. Is this
I'm
a
gonna,
test?
I'm gonna walk out the door.
Okay, where are you heading?
I just want to test to see if this is like the elevator.
Mm. You walk out the door and you step into the hallway. The hallway is silent, and you remember where you just came from.
But didn't you want to forget?
Yeah, but not really.
Oh.
I still remember it. I thought it would hurt a little.
Can I see if there's a paperclip anywhere in the file?
Yes, there are paper clips. There's actually quite a lot of paper clips on the files.
Some of them are on the wrong side, though.
They're very specific about the way that they're placed on the
Sure,
paper.
I want to take 1 or 2, and I just want to tuck 2 paper clips behind my ears.
Okay, you're able to do that.
I was just gonna say I'm just following out into the hallway. I'm kind of over it. I'm like,
Did I find my last name?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you did, and I'm gonna write them really quick.
I'm just hot, Linda's hot, Eric's hot, Mary's
hot, they're all hot.
What was the they've got teeth, they've got too much teeth.
About O and R.
Oh,
indeed.
too much
Yeah.
tea.
Oh, yeah.
Too
Okay.
many.
Totally forgot about that.
You found out. Your names are Eric Moore,
Oh.
Linda James, Hamza Rohr, and Mary Declan.
I just want to write James on the back of the picture that I'm taking.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna walk out and see if we can try to find our way back to MDR.
Okay. You're able to follow the hallways, and Penny kind of trails behind you a little bit.
I got a box with
Confused.
all my
You've got
files.
all of your files.
I'm walking with all of them at this point. I was just carrying them. I took my box.
I've seen a carrot.
on the file.
It takes
Frank.
from
Yeah.
Frank's file.
it takes you a while, but you do. On the way back, Penny goes, "Well, I believe this is my stop. It's been very nice re-meeting all of you.
Again.
Yeah, cool. Later, Penny.
Bye, Penny.
Yeah.
You've broken my existence, Penny.
See you in a year, Penny.
Okay. And she kind of like heads back in to O&D, and the rest of you are able to make your way all the way back to MDR. The room looks the same: white walls, connected desks, bright green carpets around you.
I'm gonna put the photo inside of the battery section underneath my
Keyboard.
Close that up. Just put that there.
And what do all of you do?
I'm gonna roll to see if I can finish my goddamn file.
Oh!
I've got one more
Going
I
back
need
to
find.
work, huh? All right, everybody. Everybody who's got it left, if you're going back to work, or you can choose not to go back to work.
Here's the thing, guys. Out there, we're bad at a lot of things.
That's what I've been saying.
Bad at work. Bad at living life. Bad at sticking up for ourselves.
Yeah.
But down here, we're good at one thing. Refinement!
100%.
100%.
There you
And
go.
as you say it, Linda J finishes up her file.
Now just trust yourself. You'll find the scary numbers. You'll find them.
I got it.
Hey!
Another file.
Come on, Mary.
Clicks to
All
be
right.
Come on,
finished.
Mary.
Eric
Hey,
Moore.
if I know
Come
one
on,
thing,
Mary.
Come on, Mary.
it's the principles.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's the
at least I
principles.
stand by those.
The property.
And all of you high five, celebrating, finishing your files.
Melon party? Melon party?
Melon
Melon party?
No, but
As you hear the footsteps, the light footsteps of Miss Huang coming down the hall, we zoom out and we see you from a different perspective, from a security camera. On a screen, on 4 separate screens, is 4 people that look eerily similar to you, but not like the same person. They're just dressed very similarly, have the same similar kind of haircut and style, sit at 4 desks in a dark room. The one who lightly resembles Linda turns to the one who lightly resembles Eric and goes, well, that's probably all we needed. Reset him. And that is where we're going to end things. And that's it, everybody. Thank you very much.
Great job.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us for this Severance one-shot. This has been so much fun. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, click that notification bell to get notified when we post a new video. And please, friends, tell them where they can find you on the internet.
You can find me on Instagram predominantly under the handle Maroonboy, MAHRUDEBOI. You can see what I'm up to, mainly just pictures of my cat. There you go.
My name's Elise Rezendes. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Elise Rezendes. And this has been terrifying.
Hello, I'm Kennedy. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at cozy.games.
hey, what's up? My name's Carlos Luna. You can find me on all social media under Carlos Crits.
And I'm Saige Ryan. I have been your game master, and you can find me here mostly and at Not Sage on the internet, or you can go to patreon.com/PixelCircus to get even more from us. Thanks so much, friends. Goodbye. Woo!